Okay guys, so this is the fifth and I think hopefully final part of my response to the Knowledgia video about why the Anglo-Saxons came to Britain. I've already addressed that they're kind of just wrong about how they answered the question, but I have a couple more nitpicks for the last 16 seconds of the video here.
As decades went by, the Old English language replaced Celtic and Latin.
So the nitpick here is that that's not entirely true, because we do still have speakers of Celtic languages, some populations of them at least, in certain parts of southeast Britain, at least up until the 18th century in some places. And then also Latin. Latin became an important language among the Anglo-Saxons, not as a common spoken language between common people, but for one, as a way to communicate with people in other parts of medieval Europe who don't speak Old English, but who do speak Latin. It is literally lingua franca. And two, as a liturgical language, once Christianization in Anglo-Saxon kingdoms starts getting popping off.
And new Germanic kingdoms arose.
And then my criticism here is the same one as from episode 4, but I'd like to reiterate that the heptarchy is done for. We don't use the heptarchy anymore. The heptarchy is this idea that there were originally 7 Anglo-Saxon kingdoms founded, but the truth is that it's more like 15 or more. And a lot of them were just tiny little petty kingdoms up and down Great Britain, but they were still there. And, you know, this idea that there were these neat, clean, original borders in the British Isles with these various Anglo-Saxon kingdoms is just not the way to go about conceptualizing the early period of Anglo-Saxon history.
Join and click our link below to learn more about...
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to. So, to whoever created this video over at the Knowledgia team, if you're going to make a video about Anglo-Saxons, the very first thing you should do is read Anglo-Saxons by Mark Morris, because it's one of the most recently published books by an academic historian about the Anglo-Saxon period and gives you a whole lot of access to information about the archaeological record, compiles it all together really nicely and neatly is what I really mean, and it also gives you information about, you know, why the heptarchy is wrong and what the early Anglo-Saxon period really looked like according to what we know right now. Because this video was pretty boilerplate, and it really seems like they kind of just brushed the Wikipedia article for the early period of Anglo-Saxon history and then just re-uploaded what they'd learned to the internet. Which is a shame, because this early period of Anglo-Saxon history is actually one of the most fascinating periods in history in my humble opinion. And if you take the time to really learn about it, you get a picture painted of a world that is very mysterious to us as modern people. It's shrouded in mystery because there is so little that we do know about it from the perspective of having written sources, but it is nonetheless a vibrant and fascinating world to think about and imagine yourself in that world. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. My name is Beast. This is the kind of stuff that I'm doing. So follow for more. Thank you.